Learning colours. Learning colours is an important part of a child's development. It combines many skills that are fundamental to learning and can help to establish pathways and techniques that can be used with their later learning, such as when they're learning maths and language. To recognise colours, children are using both their cognitive understanding and also their visual perception in much the same way as they will do later when they learn to read. So, learning colours is extremely beneficial. Luckily, it can also be great fun for children and the adults that help them, and it can be easily slipped into everyday life activities as well. Hello, my name's Jenny. I think it's been a while since I've introduced myself on here, so here goes. I started Curious Kids 101 back in 2021 to blog the ways that I could be helping you to support learning with your kids. As a qualified teacher turned stay-at-home mum, based here in the Midlands in England, I began to realise how many parents can feel really overwhelmed and kind of confused when it comes to the beginnings of education. And I aim to use my knowledge to help support them here. Now I continue to blog, I sell resources as well, and I make regular videos here on YouTube about activities you could try with your child, hidden learning in everyday life, and try to generally help explain to you how children generally will grow from toddlerhood through preschool into early years, all the way up to the end of Key Stage 1, or around 7 years old if you're not based in the UK. If you're interested in content like this, it would mean a lot to me if you could hit that subscribe button, or share the messages in these videos with parents who might benefit from them. Thanks very much. Now let's get started. Colours are all around us, which really helps when we're aiming to teach our kids about them. Using different stimuli to learn about the same concepts help children to make links in their learning, while also keeping things feeling a bit fresh for the rest of us. First, you can begin by discussing the colours that you see around you. Point out the blue car that they're playing with, and name it for them. Say, "Oh look, a blue car." You can go further if your child is becoming familiar with this idea. "Oh, that car is blue, like the sky is today." This can also help to improve their language skills because you're modelling to them how to use longer sentences and add detail into what you are saying. You can also label the colour of items physically using the Curious Kids 101 colour matching pack. Here's my son labelling some fruit and vegetables as part of our harvest work. More practice can be given through games. You could play I Spy with colours. I like to take a calm moment in the park or a cafe to play this game with my child. You simply say, "I spy with my little eye something that is the colour," and then add a colour. See if your child can guess what it is. Encourage your child to talk about colours while they're doing some artwork. You could start by commentating on what they're doing. For example, "Oh, I see you've started with some orange today." Or, "I love how carefully you're colouring in that grass green." Join in. Encourage them to pass you different colours. You might say, "Can I have the red, please?" You're also helping your child's social development here by showing them how to communicate and share with others that they are working alongside. Once you feel that your child is really beginning to understand different colours, you can introduce sorting colours. To start with, I like to use things like these coloured blocks. They're very clearly the same colour as the colours in the matching set that we're using. In the real world, there can be lots of different shades and tones of colours, and that can confuse children. I would also start with only 2 very clearly different colours, and then add in more colours as the child shows a greater understanding of sorting. Sorting activities are great. They're the foundations for early maths, and they promote really good organised thinking. You could add in a little bit more maths too. If you feel your child is ready, you could do some counting. How many red have we got, for example? Plenty of hands-on learning can be given by setting up colour activities in sensory tough trays on a large or small scale. Colour matching opportunities come in many forms in this particular tray. First, the different halves of the eggs can be matched together. Then they can be matched to the Curious Kids 101 colour matching pack. I've positioned some of the cards from this pack into an egg box to challenge my child to match the pattern as well as the colour. This tray was obviously done at Easter, but it could be adapted quite easily for other times of year. Plenty of hands-on learning can be given by setting up colour activities in sensory tough trays on a large or small scale. Colour matching opportunities come in many forms in this particular tray. First, the different seasons and celebrations in general are a wonderful source of colour, and so are great for promoting colour learning. Simple things like sorting different colour decorations for the Christmas tree can add so much excitement into practicing and repeating the concept of colours. And children who are engaged and excited will learn so much more easily. Finally, you can take your colour sorting out and about. This can be a bit tricky, as I previously mentioned, because natural things are not always easily classified. Here we've collected some autumn leaves and tried to match them to the colours in the Curious Kids 101 matching pack. My boys love being outdoors, so learning a concept outside like this is so much more powerful for them. It also allows them to be super active while completing the activity, running, jumping and kicking the fallen leaves. So there you have it, a few simple ways that you can encourage colour learning with your kids, in your day-to-day lives or in specially designed activities. Which one will you try?